Hi guys out there in YouTube land, Chibi here with one of my Ting and Hide dolls. I got a really interesting question about my Monster High dolls because of my latest contest, asking, if you could guess how many dolls I had, and then, I told you I roughly have 116, which of course surprised some people when I'm doing my hair because I feel like it. Felt like doing a video. But anyways, so the question was, how did I get a hold of all my Monster High dolls, and how long I've been collecting them, blah blah blah. So the simple question is, sorry, that's my friend messaging me. The simple answer to that question is I have been collecting Monster High dolls, I think, for roughly 2 years ish, maybe longer. Um, I know I originally spotted them at a Target, and the first two dolls I ever spotted were Laguna and Draculaura. Of course, then there was only the originals. None of the other lines were out yet. And I went back and forth on buying them. I had a thing against the size of their heads at the time. It annoyed me. I generally, as a rule of thumb, don't like dolls who have big heads. um, I've gotten over that for the most part, depending on the doll. But so after a while of going back and forth, I started going through a rough patch with my um I think we had already stopped dating, so I would go with X at the time, and things were rough, and I'm a bit of a shopaholic. Sometimes when I get upset it makes me feel better, and I know it's horrible and really 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 bad for me, but I bought one of them. It was Laguna, her original version, and it kind of just spiraled from there. I eventually made it where I had all of the originals, not knowing anything about them. The books I didn't know much about. I don't think, figured out about the webisodes, if they were even out then yet. I'm not sure. Um, and there were no other lines, so I thought I collected them all. Woohoo! Uh, they kind of spiraled out of control once the other lines started being released, and then fashion packs and all that. But it just kind of was that thing. I mean, it's a lot different than BJDs or even pull-up dolls or any of the other types of dolls, because I mean, these are, even pull-ups are a good chunk of cash. Dolls, any June planning dolls are a good chunk of cash, whereas, one Monster High doll is, somewhere between $10 and $25, and if you're already at the store and stuff, and craziness ensues. So, whoops. The other main part of the question was, how do money wise, how do I get a hold of them all? I have a general rule. I do not pay over retail plus shipping, and generally I won't even pay over retail because I have Amazon with a Prime account, so I generally don't have to pay shipping on Amazon. And that's how I've gotten a hold of all my dolls. I've only ever paid maybe $1 or $2 over retail, and those were dolls that I could not get locally, like Toys R Us dolls. I do not live. The closest Toys R Us is about 30 minutes away, 45, depending, and it's in a city that I no longer like to be in because of reasons, and would wish to never see there again. So going there just for Monster High dolls and wasting gas with gas prices the way they are is just like a no. Especially when God knows if you'll actually be able to get it. And so I think I've gotten some of the Toys R Us exclusives for a little bit, $2 or $3 over retail off eBay, but that's about it. Actually, in the long run, I probably paid less than if I would have bought them off the Toys R Us website, because their shipping is ridiculous. Um, but yeah, in general, that's kind of my Monster High thing. I love them. I love their posability for their price range. and the ability to change them and have multiples and, you know, customize them. I'm starting to get into that now. I've gotten a lot better about not buying all of them and just buying the ones I really, really like, and selling off some of the older ones I have that I just bought because I had this obsession with having all of them. I think everyone goes through that kind of Monster High phase at one point. You just want all the ones you can get your hands on because you're afraid you're not going to be able to get them again if you don't get them. Yay, Mattel, you buttholes. Oh, they love that. They kind of screw with you that way. Because I mean, the only doll I ever didn't buy in stores that I could have gotten and I'd seen in stores and put back, I have never to this day seen again. And it's Gil, and he goes for ridiculous prices online. But I had him in my hands one point in time at a Kmart. Didn't get him. I'm still mad at myself for that because I really like him now. But then, of course, it kind of leads to you buying dolls that you're not really that hugely fond of because you know you'll never see them again, and then maybe, what if, blah blah blah. Meh. Hate it. My tongue's red. I've been eating candy. Yeah, October is my fat month. Get to eat lots of candy. So, probably won't be doing any more videos about my Monster Highs. It's kind of just the best question I could come up for with the contest, because I had on a piece of paper somewhere in my room written down contest questions I was going to use in the future. Then I lost it. So, yay. But, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. If you have any Monster High questions, feel free to ask. I doubt I'll do any more videos about them, but I'm always willing to answer any questions you have. So, bye.